A special edition of This Week.
Not on our city!
Bigots, go home! Leave Muslims alone!
America and its Muslims.
You may, for all I know, not be the moderate you pretend to be.
I'm shocked at the inference that I am not, my intention is not good. Have you looked in my heart?
This morning, on one stage, the emotional debate that has seized this country. The history and the politics.
People are using a fear of Muslims for their political purposes?
Yes. Really? Yes.
I can't raise my two remaining sons to fear the people who live next door to them.
We air the issues from all sides.
We believe that one day the flag of Islam will fly over the White House.
But beyond the heated rhetoric, the question this morning is, can an understanding be reached?
From all across our world to the heart of our nation's capital, ABC This Week with Christiane Amanpour. This morning broadcasting from New York.
Welcome to viewers here and around the world. I'm Christiane Amanpour, and we welcome you to a special This Week town hall debate. Holy War, should Americans fear Islam? The past few months have reminded us in the most vivid way.
Islam is of the devil.
America is in the midst of a great struggle.
We are not at war against Islam.
The cause of the violence is an Islamic culture right on the edge of murder and mayhem.
A struggle to balance the religious freedoms and tolerance that define it.
Islam did not attack the World Trade Center. Al-Qaeda did.
We are going to have an international Burn a Quran Day.
There's growing Islamophobia in this country. We are Americans too.
In this post-9/11 age of terror.
Dozens of soldiers under fire from a hail of bullets on their own base.
Which has brought with it threats and fears.
Another plot against New York, while not imminent, might certainly be in the works.
Apparently he was going to commit suicide and allegedly was going to take that rest of the plane down with him.
The hunt this evening for the man who tried to unleash a powerful car bomb right in the heart of New York.
A U.S. citizen of Pakistani descent.
And just this past week, another alleged plot surfaced in Hamburg, Germany. But is an entire religion to blame? The majority of American Muslims say they see no clash between their Islamic faith and American values. Yet across the United States, Muslim Americans have been the target of hate crimes.
Federal officials are investigating a suspicious fire at a construction site for a Muslim center down in Tennessee.
A Putnam County man accused of stabbing a cabbie after asking him if he was Muslim.
The country is deeply divided. 49% hold an unfavorable view of Islam, while 54% say that it's a peaceful religion.
No mosque here! Leave Muslims alone!
They feel resentment, and that's why they hate everybody.
The controversy over the proposed Islamic Cultural Center near Ground Zero has exposed the raw emotions behind these statistics. We decided to bring some of the most passionate voices speaking out on this issue.
And the opponents have reduced it.
Here to New York's Times Square to debate face to face. The question is, should Americans be afraid of Islam? Arguing yes, they should be afraid, the evangelical leader Reverend Franklin Graham.
I believe ordinary Americans need to be very concerned about Islam.
Joining him, Robert Spencer, who heads up an organization called Stop Islamization of America.
There are Muslims who are trustworthy and Muslims who aren't.
And Peter Gadiel, whose son was killed in the Twin Towers on 9/11.
I think Americans should fear Islam. I think that there's a long record of blood and violence, intolerance.
Donna Marsh O'Connor's daughter was killed there, and she passionately disagrees.
I lost my daughter on 9/11, and I don't want to lose my country as well.
Joining her, Daisy Khan. She and her husband, Imam Faisal Abdul Rauf, are the forces behind the controversial Islamic Cultural Center near Ground Zero.
Muslim voices are getting drowned out by the by the actions of the extremists, and this is something that I take very seriously.
And Arzan Nafisi is the author of the best-selling book, Reading Lolita in Tehran.
Americans should not fear any religion, including Islam.
Nafisi fled the Iranian Ayatollahs to come here to America.
They should fear those who try to make us afraid.
As the panelists arrived, so did the audience.
It might get heated.
I think it's emotional and it's, passion.
But I'm hoping that some sort of progressive dialogue can happen.
I hope that as Americans we can see that we're all alike.
I think the best way to confront these issues is by talking about them.
Currently, the only voices that are being heard are the belligerent ones.
I highly doubt it'll get too crazy or out of hand.
How many more people have to die before you kids wake up?
And things were already getting heated, waiting in line.
How can you discriminate against another religion? Do you realize these people would slit their throat and
But would the heat give way to some light once we got inside?
5, 4, 3, 2, Q, 1.